Well, inflation is a major concern to most Americans, but the liberal media is routinely downplaying soaring costs. Some are even shifting the blame to the American people.
Yeah, that's right. Here to react, Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Joe, who knew that we should be grateful for the 6.2 increase in inflation? But check out this Yahoo Finance headline that says, maybe Christmas shortages are a gift. Save money, time, and aggravation by exploiting the pandemic shortages to slash your shopping burden. So it's a good thing, Joe.
Yeah, screw your kids, screw your relatives. Don't get them gifts this year. Accept this, little ones. Look, there's nothing that beats being told by some of the richest 1% to just accept inflation as a thing. And you, the American people, should stop being so darn greedy. Look, there's a recent, speaking of Yahoo News YouGov poll. It leans Democrat, and it even finds that 77%, more than 3/4 of the country, say inflation is actually affecting their lives. And a clear majority, nearly 6 in 10, blame President Biden. So that's where we're at this point. People are feeling this. It's when you drive to the store to buy something, you pay more for gas. Then you're paying more to buy those gifts, to buy more food for Thanksgiving or Christmas. And then to heat your homes, that's going to go up something like 50% over the winter. So wait till you see President Biden's poll numbers when we hit February or March, and then it all sinks in. The credit card bills from Christmas, and then obviously the heating bills for your home or for your gas. This is not going away anytime soon, and for the media to try to make excuses for it, let's put it this way. Under the 45th president, I am certain we wouldn't see headlines like that. We'd be talking about how this is a national tragedy.
And they seem to be pointing the finger at everybody but the administration. I mean, it's everyone else's fault. Yeah. Joe, I want to get your view on another story. Seth Rogen, comedian, supposed to be a funny guy. He tweeted this. He's getting some pushback because he shrugged off an LA car burglary, and he said, "Dude, I've lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. It's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in a big city." Almost as if we just have to come to terms with crime, that there's nothing we can do about it. We can't put more police on the street or anything like that. It's just the way of life now.
Yeah, Benjamin. Speaking of the richest 1%, right, and elitist thinking, Seth Rogen is worth, I looked this up before I came on, somewhere in the range of $80 million. Wow. He can afford to have his car stolen. I know, right? Because I have a feeling he has a backup car, Carly, or can afford Uber X when he needs to get somewhere. By the way, is Seth Rogen still relevant? I mean, Superbad, you know, it's one of our all-time favorites, Carly, as we've talked about. That was great, but that was almost 15 years ago, and I still haven't got my money back for the Green Hornet and Neighbors 2. So, yeah, I mean, Seth is still a thing, I guess, but has he made a big movie lately? I don't know, right?
I don't know, but he said that he got his car broken into 15 times, and he's okay with that. So apparently he's a very generous person. I wouldn't be okay with a 15-time car break-in, yeah. We got to talk about this as well. The Washington Post posted this tweet about the Waukesha tragedy. And look at how they phrase this. They say, here's what we know so far on the sequence of events that led to the Waukesha tragedy caused by an SUV. They then deleted that tweet and revised it to what we know so far about the sequence of events. They took out the SUV portion because it sounds like they didn't want to talk about the person who was responsible for this being a black person who has been let out on bail, has a miles-long criminal rap sheet.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, don't let the interns run the Twitter account that has millions of followers during, you know, a holiday, I guess. But look, I mean, you see the rap sheet on this guy. He never should have been free in the first place. He tried to run over the mother of his child just a couple of weeks ago, and he got out on very little bail. And even here, there's bail set. It's $5 million. It's a lot of money, but there should be no bail set. This person shouldn't breathe free air ever again. He mowed down grandmothers. He mowed down children. He killed an 8-year-old kid. He seems to have done it intentionally if you watch the video evidence. And here the media is trying to really soften run this thing. This is a national tragedy. Benjamin, we talked about it on the air yesterday. The president should have gone to Wisconsin and consoled those families as the consoler in chief instead of going to Nantucket, because this was something like we saw in Nice a couple of years ago, where somebody intentionally ran down people, and it's something that, you know, again, to try to make this guy somehow make it about the SUV or about the car like it drove itself, like it was an accident. It wasn't. This was intentional, and this was horrible, and there are people in the hospital right now still suffering. I don't even know what to say anymore, except we always have to end on a happy note, Carly. You know the rules here, so good to see Todd got the day off, but Carly has to come in, and Benjamin worked yesterday. What's going on here? I mean, come on, a little R&R.
I know. Yeah. Happy for Todd, though. He's got that cute little baby at home, so he gets to hang out with her.
He's not taking time off.
We'll excuse it.
Yeah.
He's working.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.